Boys and girls, welcome to another video, Learning with Teacher M, May 2024 Language Arts Grade 3 Diagnostic Test. Remember to like, subscribe, share, and ensure you're making your comment. We begin right away. Number 1. Which letters give the sound that ends the word first? Ends the word. So if they say end, they're looking for the last two letters. Which would be, hold on guys, I think I'm using the wrong thing here. Hold on. Not gonna get out, just gonna change the app for opening. Hold on. Just gonna change the app, open with, and I'm gonna use this one. Never mind, just a minute. Just a minute. Alright. I had used the wrong app to open. I could edit in that one, but I think editing in this one is better for me. So let's go. Let us go. You're going to see something come up and then I need to get off and then we're good to go. Alright, so let's go. Let's go again. So we were at number 1. Which letters give the sound that ends the word first? Ends first. 2 letters there. ST. Number 2. How many syllables are in the word thinking? Thinking. 2. I'm going to go a little fast. Which word rhymes with bear? Bear read, no. Bear rate, no. Bear share. Bear share, that's C. Which word has a silent letter, meaning you're not hearing a letter when you pronounce the word? People, hammer, comb. It is comb. The B is silent, comb. Alright? Which letters give the sound that begins the word crush? This is a repeat. B, C-R. Where am I now? Number 6. Which word rhymes with snack? This is another repeat. So snack pack. A-C-K, A-C-K. That's at A. Alright? 7. How many syllables are in the word chores? And that's 1. Most of these are repeat items. I could just close my eyes and run through. Which word has the same sound as E in needs? Alright? Each. You're hearing the long E sound and you know why. 2 vowels walk in there. First one does the talking and says its name, and its name is E. Moving on, which word has a different middle sound? Now you're looking for a different sound in the middle from the word cheese. So in the middle you have E. So feed has that same sound. These at C has the same long E. The word is rare. B does not have that same middle sound. Which word has a different middle sound, different again, from the word house? It's gonna be hop. O-U, wrong, O-U, shout, O-U, shout. So you're getting the O-U sound, alright? Moving on, listen to the passage as your teacher reads it, then answer questions 11 to 14. That one your teacher will have read for you, whether the teacher or you'll have a reader on the day. Which words or word should be placed on the line for questions 15 to 24? The children lost, which of the there? The children lost their way on the field trip. So they lost their way. Not ours way or them way. Their way. 16. We looked for the book, but we did not find it. 17. Let us go for a ride. Let us. Not let I nor let we. Let us. My brother walked home slowly. Or he walked slowly home. Telling you how he walked home. Number 19, the girl said she would bake a cake for the field trip. Next item, 20. I am to the games on Saturday. So I am. So some of the paper you'll see they don't use the am. So you have to look for what is here. Read the sentence. I am going to the games on Saturdays. 22. The boys were scared. Boys weren't scared. Boys weren't. So that's C. Moving on to 22. Mother bought 6 oranges. She gave Julie the largest one. Alright, largest of the 6. Tommy ate his breakfast while his mother got ready for work. You might be wondering why I'm just picking the answers. Repeat. Which is a compound word? Grasshopper. I hope this is not your first video, hence you won't understand why I'm going through like that. But I know I would have explained compound words. I would have explained most of what is here as we go through so we can quickly. So if this is your first video, then you have quite a few other language arts video that you need to go back and watch. All right, from the sentences given in questions 25 to 28, which is correct? Many people go to church on Sunday. Not many people goes, nor many people gone. All right, many people go to church on Sunday. When will you be leaving for work? Not when will you be leave or when will you leave. When will you be leaving for work? Next, we ate at the end of the field trip. Not we eaten nor we eating. Alright, we ate at the end of the field trip. 28. Teacher told Stacy to write about either, remember, either or one. Either about the birds or the insects. Stacy should write about one of them. Either or, meaning one. Alright, which punctuation mark should go in place of the asterisk in questions 29 to 31? 29. Are you going to the party? Maybe not. That's a question. 30. Oh, cried the boy, I am hurt. So, oh is the exclamation sign. Sometimes you see putting that and leave the thing to go at the end. You just have to read it carefully. Sometimes this is the thing that is missing, the exclamation sign. Sometimes it is there and the full stop is missing. You just have to read the sentences carefully and look. And then you select properly. Mary went with me to the show. Full stop. Which sentence is correctly punctuated in questions 32 to 34? We've, meaning we have. This we've learned how to take care of our teeth. Not this one. Not this kind of one. That's not where we put the apostrophe sign. Alright? The man's boots. Man's boot. Ownership. The man's owned the boot. The man owns the boot. Alright? Moving on to this one, number 34. Tom has a pen, a book, a pencil, and a banana. Proper comma in their places. Alright? Moving on, which word is opposite to the one underlined in questions 35 to 37? 6 children, so if they're opposite, if they're not absent, they were present. Opposite, if he's not better, it will be worse. Opposite, the rich man lives in the cottage on a hill. If he's not rich, he's poor. Alright, moving over. Which word should be placed on the line for questions 38 and 39? I can hear. If you can hear, think of your ears. E-A-R should be in it. H-E-A-R. I can hear the birds singing. This hair is the one on your skin, on your head. This hair is location. Come here. Alright. Moving on. 39. We read the story about the bear that lived in the woods. Bear as in an animal is B-E-A-R. Alright, which word means the same as the one underlined in questions 40 to 42? Number 40. The old woman spoke softly. Same. Softly is the same as quietly. 41. Many big trees are in the park. If the trees are big, they are large. Maybe you're looking for same for these. Coral weeps every day for her lost doll. Weeping is crying, so if she weeps, she cries. The table or timetable shows the list of things Jody needs to do next week. Use it to answer questions 43 to 46. So repeat table. On Sunday, she is to bathe the dog. Monday, football practice. Tuesday, study for spelling test. Wednesday, visit friends and wash football boots. On a Thursday, completes homework and study. On a Friday's football match, and she rests on a Saturday. On which day does Jody have football practice? So football practice is on a Monday. Here it is. Monday, football practice. Monday, football practice. Go down, look for Monday, circle Monday at C. Next question. On which day is Jody free to sleep? On a Saturday, because it says Saturday is rest. Last day down here. Saturday, rest. 45. Which activity appears the most on the timetable? Is it homework, football, or rest? Football. See? She has football practice. She has football boots. She has football match. That's 3. Homework is just one time say that word. So football. Alright? Which statement is true? A says Jody studies twice per week. B says she cleans her football boots on Thursday. C says she has a football match on Tuesday. Studies twice per week. Let's look at the word study since it's at A. So 1 on a Tuesday, study on a Thursday. So that could be the answer. Football boots on a Thursday, let's see, that's when it's cleaned. No, so the answer is A. She studies twice per week. Moving on, read the passage and use it to answer questions 47 to 51. Just like the skeleton, your heart is very important. It moves the blood around in your body. You should always try to keep your heart as healthy as possible. Eating balanced meals and taking regular exercise will help your heart stay healthy. Your heart is situated behind your rib cage for protection. If you lightly hold 2 fingers on your wrist just below your thumb, you can feel your heart beat. The heart is a muscle and the only one of its kind in the human body. Now you know how important a job your heart has to do. You know how important it is to keep your heart healthy. 47. Why is the heart important? A says because it is red, B says because you can feel it, and C says because it moves blood around. It's got to be C. 48. How can the heart be kept healthy? A says by exercising regularly, B says by placing 2 fingers on it, C says by listening to it beating. I know you would have said A. Alright? Number 49. What part of the body acts as a shield for the heart? A says it's the wrist, B says it's your thumb, and C says it's your rib cage. You all know it's the rib cage. Number 50. Which is true of the heart? A says it is a muscle, B says it requires a lot of food, C says it is a part of the skeleton. The answer is A, it's a muscle. The heart is a muscle. Remember, you should always go back to your passage. Alright, to your passage. The heart is a muscle. Where are we? Number 51. Which is the best title for the passage? A says the skeleton, B says the heart, C says the rib cage. I know you would choose the heart. Moving on, we're getting there, guys. Pretty much almost done. Read the notice carefully, then answer questions 52 to 56. The St. Christopher Primary School. Attention all students. Audition now for speech, music, drama, and dance for the Festival of Arts competition. Audition schedule. So you have the day, the activity, and the location. On a Monday, it's speech and drama in the auditorium. Tuesday, it's music in the AV room. Thursday is dance in the canteen. Friday, again, is dance and again in the canteen. Come and show your talent. 52. Which event will be taking place? A says Festival of Arts, B says prize giving, and C says it's a graduation. It's a Festival of Arts. Next question. Which is not an audition day? Monday, Tuesday, or Wednesday? So let's look which day is not on the calendar. We have Monday, we have Tuesday, and it skips Wednesday and goes to Thursday, so we know it's Wednesday. Where are we? Have I gone too far? Yeah, Wednesday. Moving on, which activity has auditions on 2 days? So let's see. Dance is on Thursday and Friday. So it's dance. Dance. Can you dance? 55. If a student is if a student is in the AV room, he is auditioning for what? What they do in the AV room? Music. See here? AV room, music. That child is going for some music. Alright, 56. Which venue is used most often? Which is the most popular or most used? Canteen. That's twice. Others are once. Moving on. Read the passage, then answer questions 57 to 60. Last of it now, guys. The teeth and the stomach are important parts of the body. Each has its own function. The teeth are the first tools used in digestion. They crush and grind food to make it into bolus. Digestion begins when the bolus is mixed with saliva. When swallowed, the food passes through the gullet and into the stomach, where it is further broken down. The final stage of digestion takes place in the small intestine, where the food is also absorbed by the body. The unused portion is finally taken to the large intestine and then excreted. 57. Where does digestion begin? In the mouth. Go back and check. Digestion begins when food is mixed with saliva. Alright? Where is your saliva? In your mouth. Let's go. 58. What name is given to food after it is chewed? I know what it means to chew. It's called bolus. Bolus. Chew is the same thing people call chaw. I will chow up your food. Chew. Alright? After food leaves the mouth, it passes through the gullet. Gullet. Say gullet. Again. One more time. Gullet. Alright. So, let's see. When swallowed, no, I don't need to save this, go away. No, not saving. When swallowed, the food passes through the gullet and into the stomach where it alright? So, through the gullet. 60. Oh my goodness, we are at 60. Guys, did you learn anything? Have you been learning from the videos that I've been doing? I am putting out a whole lot of sacrifice to get these videos out for you. I hope you're appreciating them. I hope you're learning, and I hope you will see items on your paper that I would have gone through, and then you would feel, yeah, teacher M, yeah, I saw this, the paper, this came back on the paper. I know you're going to be doing extremely well. I have every confidence you're going to do well. All right, number 60. What is the most suitable title for the passage? Meaning, what do you call it? What is it about? All right. A says it's about the teeth. B says the stomach. C says it's best to call it digestion. It's about teeth, but not only teeth, so you couldn't give it that title. It's about the stomach, but not just about the stomach, so you couldn't give it. That's not the best title to give. All right? Because there's no teeth in the stomach. There's no stomach in the mouth, so it's not good to give it either of those. But when you speak of digestion, both teeth and stomach will help. They are part of the digestion process. Help. Teeth break up the food, chew it up, mash it up, and all of that, right? Goes down into the stomach, and you know the whole works. So guys, boys and girls, we have come to the end of another video, and I think this is the last video I'm doing for language arts. Your exam is just around the corner, and you've been watching Learning, Learning with Teacher M. Alright, so until then, sending you love, M. Alright, take care, do what you know you must do, like, subscribe, comment, and share. See you guys.